The computer fundamentals will be the heading, and you will write the computer fundamentals consists of 5 lessons. They are as follows. They are THEY. They are as follows. 1. Basic concepts. 1. Basic concepts. 2. Computer organization. 2. Computer organization. ORGANISATION. Now the first lesson number 1 is called as basic concepts. Lesson number 2 is called as computer organization. If you want me to show it in big, I'll just open it. There is a way by which I can open it in Word. I'll just open and show it to you so that you get an idea. I've just copied this what we call it as snipping tool I've used. I've snipped the part of the window and I'm opening it in MS Word just to show it to you a little bigger so that you can understand it. Okay, lesson number 1 is called as basic concepts. Lesson number 2 is called as computer organization. Lesson number 3 is called as software and programming languages. Software, SOFTWARE, software and programming languages. And programming languages. Fourth one, communication and computer network. Communication and computer network. Fifth one is operating system. Fifth lesson is operating system. Can one of you read what you have written?
Basic concepts, computer organization, software and programming languages, communication and computer network, operating system.
No, that is not the way I told. Give me your pen, ma'am. Okay, in computer, the computer fundamentals, yeah. The main heading is called as computer fundamentals. The computer fundamentals consists of 5 lessons. They are as follows. Basic concept. You have not written lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. What I had asked you to write was lesson 1, basic concepts. Lesson 2, computer organization. Lesson 3, software and programming language. Lesson 4, communication and computer network. Lesson 5, operating system. This is how it had to be written. Okay, now we will try to understand each and every lesson in a brief. We will not go in detail, so that if you have missed one of the classes, you can always go through the video and re-understand it better. But before we could do this basic concepts, we would have introduced you to typing classes. So in typing also we may have 3 or 4 videos. If you see it once, it may not register into your brain. You will have to watch it multiple times. You ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ you can always remember, recollect and say it perfectly. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ the videos will be shared to you. It is only for you. It is not for your friends. Only you can watch that video and then watch it as many number of times. Learn how to play the video in your smart TV. If at all you will have a smart TV, so that you can just go to the YouTube, type the address and it will start playing. If you have a bigger screen, it will be with lot of clarity. You need not worry, and the bigger and the larger the screen, the better you can understand. Worst case, you can always look at the mobile also and understand. Now we will be doing basic concepts, computer organization, software and programming, communication and computer network, operating system. These are theoretical books. There is no practicals involved here. Yes, you may find it not so interesting, but still you will have to go through the process. every painful experience is good for you, because that will give you what is called as abundance pleasure in future. When you are actually working on a computer, a thorough understanding of computer fundamentals will help you to understand the higher subjects better. If you have not studied 8th and 9th perfectly, 10th will never be easy for you. If you have not studied 8th, 9th and 10th perfectly, plus 1 and plus 2 will never be easy for you. Keeping all this as a point of view, go and understand these subjects. Okay, now we will just go through a small brief of what is basic concepts, what is computer organization, what is software and programming language, what is communication and computer network, what is operating system. You will have individual videos for all this. You should have seen all the 5 videos. Okay, so we will go for the first lesson, that is basic concepts. So here is my first lesson, which is called as basic concepts. What does this actually look like? It looks like this: basic concepts. The second one is the second lesson. I'll go to the second lesson, which is called as computer organization. I'll go to the third lesson, which is called as software and programming languages. I'll come to the fourth lesson, which is called as communication and computer network. And then I will come to the last lesson, which is actually called as operating system. Okay, now all the lessons are organized here. The first lesson is basic concepts, second lesson is computer organization, third lesson is software and programming languages, fourth lesson is communication and computer network, fifth lesson is operating system. What does the lesson 1 consists of? We will go just for a descriptive understanding. It has 20 pages. Information is of 20 pages. It will have introduction, it will define what a computer is, it will identify the characteristics of a computer, it will understand the origin and evolution of a computer, it will give you an understanding to identify the capabilities of the computer based on speed and accuracy. It will also distinguish between what a computer is, what a human being is, what a calculator is. It will tell me about the evolution and the first 5 generation of computers. Right now we are in 5th, first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, fifth generation. It will also define different types of computers based on electronics. We call it as hybrid computers, analog computers, digital computers. In lesson number 1, different types of computers based on electronics, classification of computer based on size and memory. All this we will be seeing. Okay, this will be in the lesson 1. What will we see in lesson 2? In lesson 2, we will be actually teaching you, explaining basic organization of a computer system. We will define what is arithmetic logic unit, control unit, central processing unit. We will also teach you and differentiate between what is a bit. Every computer works with only 2 alphabets, one is 0 and one is 1. We will talk about that bit. We will say what is a byte. A group of 8 letters put together is called as a byte. And we will also speak about a word. And we will talk about what is primary memory, what is secondary memory. We will talk about storage devices, primary storage devices, secondary storage devices. All this will be done in lesson number 2.2. Next we will go to lesson 3. In lesson 3 we will explain you the concept of what a software is. We will explain you difference between different types of software. We have system software, we have application software. Again, system software is divided into what we call it as operating system example, and we will give an example of assemblers and compilers. We will talk about all this. That is on system software. Then we will talk about different types of languages. We have high level language, low level language, and we have machine level language. We'll speak on those terms. We'll distinguish between what is a compiler and what is an interpreter. All this will be done in lesson 3. In lesson 4, we will be talking about what is the concept of data communication. When 2 or more computers are interconnected, we call it as a computer networking. What is this communication between 2 or more computers, and also communication from input device to the processing unit, from the processing unit to the output device. Ivella nodta hogtivi. We will identify different components in a computer network. We will explain you different types of network. We'll explain you about communication protocols. We'll also give a difference between internet and intranet. We will also say what is satellite communication, how is it used. We will also speak a little bit on e-commerce, voice messaging and the teleconferencing. We will also talk about this when we actually give you a topic on internet. There is another topic called as internet, that also will be covered. This is all about lesson 4. Then we will be coming to lesson 5. Lesson 5 will be talking about operating system. We will start with an introduction to operating system, and we will start giving you few basic details of operating system, like explain various features of Windows operating system. No, not only this, then explain various icons and their features, define file management features of Windows. All this will be discussing in lesson 5. Lesson 5 has 25 pages, lesson 4 has 24 sheets, lesson 3 has only 10 sheets, lesson 2 has 39 sheets, lesson 1 has 20 sheets. All this course material will be saved into your group. It will be shared in your group. If at all you have a place where you can take a printout, you can go to any of the DTP centers, you can take a printout, bundle it and then use it, or else you could always use it on a computer. Okay, this is about the computer for fundamentals. This we will be doing. Other than this, simultaneously what will happen, we have introduced you to what is called as computer. Okay, we are simultaneously going to teach you that computer fundamentals, but every day while computer fundamentals is going on, the complete 1 hour is free for you. What you will have to do every day, as I told you, religiously you will have to start practicing typing. You will have to mention the date here and then continue to typing. The instructions are being given. This will be the typing lessons. Just a small brief. 27 lessons should be completed in 1 month. That the next month you will have to do the next repetition of the same second time. In the third month you will have to repeat it for the third time. That means by the end of 3 months you should have completed it 3 times. Okay, next. After that, when it comes to MS Office, just now we spoke about the fundamentals, what all we are going to teach you. We thought we are going to tell you about introduction to computers, hardware, software, networking, history, generation of computers, languages, application software, system software. Right now whatever I told, these 5 lessons will be covered there, and the last lesson, what we say operating system, that lesson will be covered actually here when we come to Windows operating system. So our entire syllabus is divided into 12 parts. How many parts? 12. All of you? 12 parts. Okay. The first one would be computer fundamentals. Second one would be Windows. It is by 29 years of experience. The batch will be like this. Slowly 1 or 2 will drop. New ones will get added up. So what you should monitor is what has been completed should be monitored. And whatever has been completed, if you have a small marking of it, if you take a break of 10 days or 15 days, you can always come back and repeat it depending on what other batches is available. We may say in this batch module 2 is going on, that means Windows is going on. You can start continuing from there. When you inform and take a break, we will not charge you anything when the reason is official and it is genuine. Otherwise, we will ask you to pay a readmission fees of 500 rupees. Every time you take a break, you will have to pay a readmission fees of 500 rupees, a maximum of 1 year. If you cross 1 year, you will have to pay at least 50% of the course fees in order to redo the same course. So I insist, whatever happens, do not postpone it for more than 1 year. That is one. And when you inform and change, there won't be any charges. One change, there won't be any charges. Second change, you will have to pay 500 only and then continue. Just some rules and regulations. Now we are talking about Windows operating system. In Windows we will be seeing Windows 7 and Windows 10. Windows 7 is installed in the lab. You will understand why Windows 7 and Windows 10 when we give you an introduction to Windows 7 and 10. Next would be we will be talking about how to create files, how to create folders, how to search for files and folders. We will talk about how to move, copy, delete, rename, cut, copy, paste and restore files. We will talk about control panel, we will talk about shortcut links, we will talk about removable drives. We will talk about notepad, we will talk about MS Paint, we will talk about DOS. Okay, all the subjects would be spoken, and all the subjects videos also will be created, and those who have missed the classes, you can look into the video and be ready for the next class. Second module. Third module will be a brief introduction of MS Office. We just want to say what all applications are actually there in MS Office. It's not just the 5 applications which you are learning, like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook. No, there are 20 other applications in MS Office. We want you to at least know that MS Office means not just Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook. There are a lot of it, but these are the most commonly used office environment application softwares. So we will give a small introduction to Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook, Project, Visio, OneNote, MS Picture Manager, MS Photos. We'll also give a small introduction to scanning and printing, because every day we'll be giving you scanning and printing. Next we would come to Word. From here, real practicals will start. So the more practicals you do, the more you understand. The more notes you take down, the more you understand. And taking notes and not going home and revising it will not help you. Whatever notes you have written, go home and check. And if there is something you have not understood, come back the next day and ask. Okay. Don't feel shy. You have come here, you have paid the money only to ask doubts. So we will have it clarified. Okay. Next would be MS Word. The fourth module we will be learning is MS Word. All these would be learned in MS Word. And next would be MS Excel. We'll be learning all this in MS Excel. Next would be MS PowerPoint. We'll be learning all this. And here you will have a small test. After you complete Word, you will have a small written test, which we will call it as a first term exam. After this, we will go with Excel. After Excel is completed, the 6th module PowerPoint. After PowerPoint is completed, we'll go for Access. After Access is completed, you will have a second term exam. Exam is not compulsory for housewife. For all of you students, it's important to know where you stand. Ultimately, we will give A if you are disciplined. Every day you attend classes regularly, you are sincere, there is no nuisance or nonsense from your side, then we will not mind, we will give you A for everybody. So don't be worried, there is an exam if I don't perform. Ultimately we'll give you A, and I want everybody to score A by default. It should not be Malik sir gave me A, I don't deserve A. You will know it, na? Because you have performed. So doing every assignment is very important, and assignment should be done in the same place, in the same folder. All these norms have to be followed. After Access, which is the 7th module, we will be actually going to Internet. After we complete Internet, we'll be going to MS Outlook. After MS Outlook, we'll be going to Multimedia. After Multimedia, we'll be going to Printing and Scanning. After Printing and Scanning, we'll go to Backup and Restore. After Backup and Restore, you will have a final exam. After that, you will get the certificate. Exams are mandatory to tell you where is your positioning and where is your standing. If you are regular and if you don't do any nuisance, certificate will be issued for everyone with a grade A. We want to treat all of you equally. Okay. Now remember, how many modules are there? 12 modules. There are 12 modules. The first module is for fundamentals. The second module is
Windows.
Third module is okay. Fourth module is MS Word. 5th module is MS Excel. 6th module is MS PowerPoint. 7th module is MS Access. 8th module is Internet. 9th module is MS Outlook. 10th module is Multimedia. 11th module is Printing and Scanning. 12th module will be Backup, Restore and Archive. While this is going on, by the end of 3 months, how many times typing master has to be completed?
3 times.
3 times. Minimum 3 times you will have to complete it. Okay. Then you will be checked for the speed, and you will know what is your ultimate typing speed at the end of the course. What is your typing speed? Is it 30 words per minute? Is it 20 words per minute? Is it 15 words per minute? That will be defined, and based on that the certificate would be issued. Okay, that is one part of it. And regularly coming for practicals and coming for extra practicals, it is allowed. You can always come, provided existing students are not disturbed. In the entire day from morning 6 to evening 10, the institute is open. There are some hours where the lab is overly crowded. There are sometimes the lab is very free. If you want, we will tell you when the lab is free. You will have to come during those times and you will have to practice and go. that is it for today. You can go and start off with your typing classes.